Hey everybody, Matumbo here. Welcome back to the channel, and today we are playing some more Historic here on Magic Arena. And as you can tell, some things have changed, especially with the layout. So I'm hoping that you are going to enjoy this, and we have a fun deck to play today. And I do want to talk about some things first, but real quick before we hop into all of that, I do want to remind everybody, as always, we are super close to hitting 6,000 subscribers. So if you can, and you like the video, you like the channel, please like, comment, subscribe. Check out all those cool links down below: Twitch, Discord, Patreon, anything you can do to help the channel. Any kind of interaction does help. So yeah, again, that is where we are with the introductions, and let's hop right into today's deck. And we are playing Sultai Bolas. And this deck, I actually was watching one of my fellow streamers slash content creators play this over the weekend, and it looked like a ton of fun. Gentleman goes by the name of ThyrixSyx, so check out his channel. He is a lot of fun to watch, really cool interactions, a lot of fun. He plays some other games as well, in between Magic. Always likes to have a sandwich in front of him. But I mean, yeah, this deck looks sweet. I wanted to give it a try, and it's been a while since we made a video, so that is what we're playing. We are playing this Sultai Bolas list. And real quick though, I want to make sure that we get this out there before we hop into the deck and everything it does. I do want to apologize for the lack of updates with the channel. I was being really consistent with the uploads. However, recently work's been really hectic, and I know life gets in the way, and it happens for everybody. But I just want everybody to understand where I am. I actually and it's all good. I actually just got a nice promotion at work. So my responsibilities obviously are increasing. I have a bunch of people reporting to me now. So I do have to make sure that, work right now comes first, especially with the type of work that I do. If you know me, you're privy to that information. But, and I talk about it in my Discord channel as well. But yeah, it's super important. So, that does come first right now. I hate saying it like this, but it is what it is. But I'm going to use as much free time as I have, which I'm not sure how much that is right now, especially this next couple weeks is going to get busy as I get transitioned into this role. But again, I want to make as much content as possible. I'm going to try to go as hard into Kaldheim when Kaldheim drops. So try to look for me there. Make suggestions to me, especially in Discord. And we're going to do, again, whatever I can to make more content happen, even on top of my busy schedule. And hey, we got this cool new green screen behind us, and we're gonna see if you all like this cool green screen. It might get in the way sometimes, it might not, because again, still trying to get everything figured out. But yeah, tell me if you like it. But let's hop into this Sultai Bolas list. And this deck is cool. It's a typical Sultai list, but we are playing one of our powerful friends, Nicol Bolas Dragon God and Nicol Bolas God Pharaoh. So again, 5 mana, 4 loyalty Planeswalker. It has all loyalty abilities of all of their Planeswalkers on the battlefield. We get to draw a card for the +1. They have to exile a card or from their hand or from the battlefield. We can destroy a creature for -3. And the cool thing about the -8 is if they don't control a legendary creature or Planeswalker, they lose the game. So pretty sweet way to win the game, because we are going to be controlling the board state. Now, we are also playing 1 copy of Nicol Bolas God Pharaoh. This is a really cool Nicol Bolas, 7 mana. He's a little pricey, but we get to start casting cards for free off the top of our opponent's deck. That's really what we're looking to do with this. I really feel like that's the best use of this, especially being able to +2 our Nicol Bolas if we actually have both of them in play is really, really powerful. We're just going to hit on our other Planeswalkers real quick. We have 1 copy of Ugin, just 1. This is really just in case. We have 3 copies of Nissa, again, the best green Planeswalker on Arena. We have 2 copies of Tamiyo. This is to go digging for cards that we need or to get cards back from our graveyard. And we have 3 copies of Narset. Narset, again, going to prevent our opponent from drawing cards, and it is going to allow us to go digging for the removal and whatnot, and the other Planeswalkers that we need. So just really good synergies here between the Planeswalkers. And then again, we have the typical Sultai build almost. Again, this was ThyrixSyx's list. We just changed a few of the cards because he was playing in the arena challenge over the weekend. And, you know, we don't play the best of 3, we play the best of 1. So we did make some changes. We added 3 copies of Extinction Event because, again, Extinction Event is a great removal spell. It's going to do a lot of work against, you know, creature-based decks, decks that are typically low to the ground, that play a lot of the same casting costs, you know, whether they're odd or even. You know, decks like Mono White Life Gain, Gruul is a good one as well. Goblins sometimes can really, really destroy goblins. And then again, just creatures, really good against rogues as well. But what else do we have? We have 3 copies of Blood Chief's Thirst. This is to kill, you know, those early creatures as well as those late game creatures because of the kicker. We have 1 copy of Grafdigger's Cage. This is a card that I added as well because, again, this is going to get rid of other decks that possibly play Uro. This gets rid of those goblin decks, some of the Luris interaction, Cat Oven decks. So I thought this was really good to have at least one of in the deck. And again, we can go digging for it with Tamiyo and Narset. 1 copy of Erebos' Intervention. If you've seen all of my other videos or some of my other videos, you know that this card really, to me, I feel like is really powerful and underplayed. So we are playing one of these. Again, this can get rid of cards in graveyards, but it also acts as a really good removal spell, especially with you just pitch in a lot of mana into it. It can just hit a creature and just gain you a lot of life and potentially buy you those extra turns that you need because of that. 4 copies of Growth Spiral because, again, we are playing Sultai. Sultai plays ramp, and we obviously need 4 copies of Growth Spiral. 1 copy of Hydrate Crisis. I was a little skeptical about this at first when I saw his list, but the more I played with it before filming this, I actually we played 2 or 3 games. We actually won all of the games that we played, and the games that we drew the Hydroid Crisis, because we had Nissa in play, it just seemed really, really good. And we only needed the 1 because, again, we were able to get back with Tamiyo, and I didn't really feel like the games actually went that long some of the times because of the fact we just started dropping multiple Planeswalkers and our opponent just couldn't deal with it. So yeah. And then really 4 copies of Uro. Again, Sultai Ramp plays Uro. And the last card we really need to talk about is this Golgari Bomb, Casualties of War. 6 mana, destroy up to 5 things. You know, we can destroy an artifact, a creature, enchantment, a land, or a planeswalker. Or all of those things if they have all those things in play. So can't really complain about that. And then since this is a Sultai Ramp deck, we are playing a lot of land. We are playing 28 lands. We still, you know, managed to keep it in the 60 card range. I did have it at 62 for a little while. I cut it back down to 61. And then again, I said, you know what? We're just going to cut it back down to 60 because of the cards that we added. We added Extinction Events. We added Grafdigger's Cage, Erebos's. You know, ThyrixSyx's list was just slightly different. He played some Eliminates and some Thought Seizes, I think, were those 5 cards, those variants. But yeah, that's the deck. And again, everybody, thank you so much for sticking by me through these busy times. And again, let me know what you think about the green screen. As I'm saying this, I'm going to play it out through the whole video, but as I'm recording this, I do think the color's a little off. I do think I need to change the what color is actually emitting from the light. But hey, we're already recording. We're almost 10 minutes into this, and you know what? We're all going to deal with it. Not just me, not just you, but we're all going to get through this together, and it's going to be a lot of fun, especially with this deck, because this deck is going to be sweet. But yeah, I again, you know, I know I'm rambling, but I just again, I'm so thankful for each and every one of you, and every time I come back and I think about how my YouTube channel's grown, it's just been a wild ride, and it's just amazing, you know, each and every one of you. So yeah, let's hop into the gameplay and let's see what happens. And yeah, enjoy the games. See you guys at the wrap up. All right, I'm excited to be back trying out some Bolas, Sultai Bolas. Let's get this light turned up a little bit. All right. This is a pretty good hand, right? We're going to keep. We're going to start off with the old Sultai Triumph. Let them know what we're on. You already get to see what they're on, so I am all about that. So we get the growth spiral into probably Narset. I don't know, maybe Uro. I really would like to hit our one of Grafdigger's Cage against this match. Sure thing. So Interplanar Lens is actually a... Yeah, Interplanar Beacon is actually a pretty interesting draw. Tamiyo's not too bad, right? So we do have to be wary that they could be claiming our Uro if we actually land an Uro, so that's might not be something that we want to be doing. But if we were to play Tamiyo, we actually get to utilize our... I think our mana the most efficiently here. We're not actually leaving any mana behind. Next turn we get to Nissa. And I guess we're gonna go ahead and look for Grafdigger's Cage. I don't hate Casualties of War there. Casualties of War there is pretty good. That was a good hit of 3 out of 4 cards there. All right, you're doing it. Oh, we are back to where we started. Okay, Mayhem Devil. Yeah, I imagine them going after that. Hit. So the issue here, sack. So them sacking Cauldron Familiar and bringing it back immediately kills the threat of the Tamiyo. And then that in turn, next turn, they get to immediately kill our Nissa. So, however, I don't hate just getting an extinction event here, letting them pull that off. I'd much rather get the Casualties of War and actually deal with the Witch's Oven.
No tail should be discarded. I guess you do not want to talk.
Interesting. Tamiyo lives. They do get to potentially play a 3-drop and then, or another Devil. But the fact that Tamiyo is still alive is actually pretty good. But a 3-drop with a claim to give it haste is actually a good spot for them. Yeah, I think that's what they're gonna do. So they're gonna waste a claim. Oh no. Interesting. So could we name here? Could name Nicol Bolas. Nissa's really good. Could just name Ugin. Right? I don't really hate getting an Ugin or going to try to get an Ugin. Okay. Again, do have to be pretty worrisome about them potentially but I think what we're gonna do. Oh, actually, we don't even have the mana for that. We only have 1 black. Only have 1 black. So we would have to do it like this, right? Hmm.
The land shall conquer you.
We are going to get a sack out of the goat and then the Woe Strider. Okay. So good news is they can't kill both of them with what's on the board. So I am curious here. Let's see, what are they gonna do? All right, Woe Strider. So they don't actually have. Okay. Okay. Well, again, we're gonna go for the same old Ugin we went for earlier. If we can hit our one of Ugin, I mean we're pretty much good, right? So how much mana do we have? A lot. 2, 4, 6. This Narset could potentially yield us something really, really, really ridiculous.
I know 88 ways to defeat you. Pick one. Keep an open mind.
Or absolutely nothing. Submit. Oh yeah, we'll go and pay some life here.
Behold, nature's true power.
If we attack, I don't really see them blocking. If they really wanted to block with their Woe Strider, that's fine. Go block, go block. All right, sack them up. I am a little nervous to play this, right? Get rid of the cards we definitely know we don't want back. No, we'll decline. That's an extra card, right? We can cycle that away if we need to. They topped a card. I knew it. Well, do we block here? I think we do. Get to go ahead and Growth Spiral. This is a pretty interesting first game, right? Oh, beautiful card. Go ahead and sack. Oh, do we think it's better to sack to the witch's oven there? Pretty hard decision. Get 2 extra treasures that way. You have a free sack outlet. I think it's better to sack to the witch's oven there and get 2 treasure or two food instead of 2 oh, scoops magoops after an epic 11-minute battle. Hey, good on you. Good on you. It was a good game. That was a really good game, Bad. Let's head on to the next. Hey, game 2. Let's get right into the hydration. Let's do it. Oh man, I might have to switch some layering around here. Opponent gets to go first. So I think we're going to keep this, and I think we are going to lead on one of these two. Yeah, let's go ahead and lead on this. I guess maybe it didn't matter about leading on the Blood Chief. So are they just on treasure hunt? This just feels like a treasure hunt deck to me. Oh, just weird cycle deck. Trying it.
The focused and disciplined encounter no with thoughtfulness before action.
So that, I mean, that's going to end the cycling fun, right? I bet they cycle exactly 1 time before they concede. Well, 1 time on their turn, right? 1 additional time. And I guess it really doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm not going to draw a card here, right? I don't want to risk this dying to a stomp or something along those lines. Yeah, I'm gonna throw this out here. I'd rather this get countered than the Casualties of War. Okay. Okie doke. Target artifact or creature you control. So yeah, so I still don't know what their win condition is. Okay. That definitely deals with the Narset. It's pretty funny how often I forget about Shark Typhoon.
Such violence is upsetting.
Okay. Good on you, my friend. Interesting. I do like this combo, right? Escape Protocol with Baron. Seems pretty good. All right, well, I don't know about that one. So that really just left you completely open. And I guess I didn't realize that Baron lets you bounce anything. Oh, creatures are planeswalkers. So I guess it's just better to get an attack in here. Play down a... Let me make sure I have the right mana, right? Don't actually have to shock this in. I'm glad I checked. Oh, no, I have an Overgrown Tomb in play. I'm an idiot. Oh, I'm an idiot. Creature enchantment. That land over there. And it wouldn't let me attack for some reason. Your thing? Oh, I think I attacked first. I think I passed my attack step. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. So... I think we are just going to go ahead and start plussing this. I think plussing this is going to be better.
In exchange for eternal servitude. My schemes are never ending.
Yeah, and we'll go ahead and play a Graph Digger's Cage in case they have some kind of weird shenanigans in their hand. That costs 3, so we can't actually do that. Again, don't really care if they go after Nicol Bolas for 2 damage. Sure.
That almost hurt.
You control, not own. So if we hit a card that they... Yeah. We could be giving them good cards. I mean... I don't know what their last card is, but it has to be something pretty good. So they're going to cycle the Baron and bounce this other Nicol Bolas. I think we're fine with that, right? Or that one last card in their hand is a counterspell. Wow, it was a counterspell. Holy moly. Holy sublime epiphany. Did not expect that. See what happens. If they cycle, this is gonna die regardless. It's just gonna blink. It can blink itself to save it. All right, that's an odd. Again, we were just trying to do some Bolas things. All right.
You have no weakness I cannot exploit.
I do think we're in obviously a great spot here. Okay. Goodbye, Uro. They're in desperation mode. I definitely feel a concession coming on here pretty soon.
I outsmarted you eons ago.
Protect that which cannot protect itself.
I mean... Oh. So sick. So sick, right?
The anomalies you have experienced. I have learned much from my ancestors. The land fights for us.
I think we are on the way to a victory here. Good game. Good game, Kamal. 211. One of my favorite characters in Magic of all time is Kamal. All the different versions of him. If you read the Odyssey books, he's like super powerful. He should have been a Planeswalker. But yeah, that was a pretty sick second game. So let's keep this train rolling. You know, with as long as these games are, we might look at going a best of 5 instead of a best of 7. This is a fun deck though. So again, huge shout out to ThyrixSyx for playing this on his stream over the weekend and letting me catch it, because this deck look like a lot of fun, and it is a lot of fun to play. Just made a few small changes, obviously, for best of 1. All right, opponent goes first. I think we are going to keep this. Snoop. We will be killing a Snoop of the conspicuous variety. So again, not a fan of the Snoops doing the Snoop things. Yeah, probably see Chain Ruler's a solid 3-drop. I mean, yeah, it doesn't necessarily get you. All right, here's where we can get really lucky against this deck, right? No, we did not. Could take an Erebos' Intervention, but I think we have to take Narset in hopes that, because obviously Chain Whirler is going at Narset, but we have to. I feel like in order to win, we have to hit our one of. I won't forget our time together. 3-4. Isn't a horrible hit either. So, problem here is we play a Nissa, they play a Chieftain, and then both of their creatures go after Nissa, probably. And then we just let it through, I think. Yeah, I don't hate that plan. So yeah, so I think they pump and then they go after and then we just let it happen. Or if we block. So let's say we block, right? How much mana does this give us access to if we block? 2, 4, 5, 6. 4. I should have traded. Should have traded.
Rise, my elemental friend.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we do get to do this for 6. Casualties of War actually seems pretty good. I do think Nissa is going to die here. I mean, we're still going to block. It's one less goblin for Krenko next turn. So... So you know what I hate, right? I hate goblins. I do think we have to kill Krenko, but I also feel like they just go land. That's a lot of damage. This might be lethal. I think it's lethal. I think it's lethal. I don't think there's anything we could have done differently. I don't think there's anything we could have done differently there, unfortunately. Yeah, we just didn't get the mana draw or the removal draws that we needed. Next game. All right. Game 4. Let's go. This deck is a lot of fun. Like, I can't let goblins get me down, right? You know, it's been a while since we made a video. It's been a while since we've actually played against goblins. Not really, though. We were playing yesterday and we played a whole bunch of goblin decks in a row. And, but yeah. Remember, at the end of the day, it's just a game. You can't let it get to you. I guess you could, but if you do, then the terrorists win, right? This is probably not a hand we want to be keeping, but so no card sleeves. Obviously a control deck. Oh, here come the absorbs, right? We have to run them out of counter spells. I mean, it's just something we have to do. That's a cool land. The art in this land is just top notch, right? We're gonna draw a card first.
You know what? I'm not.
So and if something gets negated, we have 2 of these.
Strange and magnificent world. Behold, nature's true power.
Let's see what they do. I mean, I wasn't gonna do this, but I just try to run them out of cards, right? Again. Okay. So, I mean, if they have another one and they cast it, that's fine. That's going to basically tap them out again, back down to 2 mana. 3 if they have another land in their hand. But I think at that point, we're going to be fine because we'll have 2 attackers with Nissa. Okay. Pretty good. Pretty good, jerk.
Through this land, we are all connected. Rise, my elemental friend.
And I don't mean that in a negative way. All of my opponents are jerks all the time, right? Oh.
Sorry, I'm late. No time
Oh man, Settle the Wreckage is just really gross if they have it right. But if they settle us,
Be wary of the ground you walk on.
2, 4, 6, 7. If they settle us, we still get to play Nicol Bolas. Okay. Yeah. A little more worried about Nicol Bolas getting countered. Okay, so they do have some blocking capabilities. We've dealt with 2 Teferis. That's pretty gross.
The land fights for us.
I mean, their last card has to be a counterspell. And it's not. Oh. Woo. Praise Nicol Bolas. Oh, Bolas, you are amazing. I love it. Yeah. All right, well, that was a great game. That was a great game. All right, let's go. Final boss. All right, well, final boss, guys. And we did make the decision earlier because the games were long. Don't have a lot of time to record. I just want to bring you guys content as often as possible, even if it's just a little bit at a time, right? We do have the new set coming out soon, so how crazy would it be to keep this hand? How crazy. I believe in drawing blue mana. Oh man. Shockland would have been a lot better, and I believe we will draw Shockland here. What are you going to get rid of? I want to get rid of that Nicol Bolas. Casualties of War. Boo earns. Oh. How gross is that, right? How sick was that draw and prediction? Again, it's because we believed. That's all it took. No land. They didn't have any land in their hand. I mean, we are going to get 1 Bolas activation. Yeah, let's just gain some life here. I'm imagining this is just going to get Murderous Ridered. Oh. Sure. So we're still netting cards here. they're almost able to cast it. Sure.
But a drop of power.
The good thing is I think we can escape the Uro after they exile everything. Scarab God, that's a huge hit.
Intellect is without limit.
That's a huge hit. They're at 5 cards. I think we are... Go ahead and play this. I don't really think it matters in the grand scheme of things, other than the fact that those other ones are forests. Oh! Horlock, the final boss, Scoops Magoops. We had the line there, I feel like. That was a good game. Yeah, Sultai is still pretty popular, but hey. Why we played Sultai with Nicol Bolas. Again, thanks to ThyrixSyx. Check out his channel. We're going to talk about this deck and what we liked about it. Yeah, so welcome back to the wrap-up. We crushed it. We went 4-1 in our games. We lost to Goblins because Goblins are stupid, so it doesn't count. Just kidding. No, we definitely lost to Goblins. It's unfortunate it happens. But yeah, so 4-1, really good. The games were long. Again, we didn't have a lot of time to record today, but I wanted to record something for everybody. And we did play 2 or 3 games. I can't remember before yesterday while we built this after we were watching ThyrixSyx play, and we won all those games. So total, we're like 6 or 7-1, depending on whatever we play. I just know we've only lost against Goblins so far. Again, Sultai is a really powerful color combination. I do like all the cards in this deck. Ugin might be the only card I think I might consider changing out one of. Maybe even a Bloodchief's Thirst. I do think we want a couple of those in there, and 3 might be the right number. But there's just something inside me that just wants to play one more Nicol Bolas God Pharaoh. I just being stuck on one. We could just switch out the Ugin for another Nicol Bolas, but I do feel like if we're in that situation where we're just like, oh my gosh, we need to draw something that could potentially get us out of it, I do think Ugin is going to be the card that lets us get out of that situation a lot easier than Nicol Bolas. Because Nicol Bolas, we would have to potentially hit something off of their deck, or maybe they're only at 7 or less life and we win the game that way. But typically the way this deck plays, we're not dealing a lot of damage early on and then getting them down to 7 and then killing them with Nicol Bolas. But that would be a cool way to win. However, probably not going to happen. But I really hope that you guys enjoy the deck. Again, sorry I've been flaky with the content lately. Again, like I said, big promotion at work, trying to get all that squared away, trying to figure out our streaming schedule. And hey, cool new green screen. We've been playing. One thing I don't think I actually mentioned in the introduction is that we've been streaming lately on some actual downtime, and I know we could be recording Magic content. However, I've also been a little burnt out with Magic, not Magic as a whole, but new content, because it's been too long since they've pushed out another set. We've had Kaladesh, we've had Zendikar Rising, but we're in the Zendikar Rising Mastery set, and I mean, we're at like level 170, 180, and it shouldn't take that long before we get another set. So, where they had it earlier, it was like right around 100 before they started pushing out new sets, 110. They definitely need to cut back, make sure the set releases aren't as wide and far apart. So we've just been playing some other games to kind of buy time till Caladan come out, and we're gonna bust a bunch of packs, and we're gonna have a lot of fun with that too. But yeah, again, hope you liked the video. Please like, comment, subscribe. If you do, check out all the links below, the Patreon, the Discord, and the Twitch link. And I just want to interact with each and every one of you. And I want to thank each and every one of you again for coming back for more. We're so close to 6,000. So let's see if we can make it happen. You know, share the video with your friends. A lot of you that watch, that come back a lot, are not subscribed. So just hit that button for me. It's free. All right, everybody. Thanks for stopping by again. You all please continue to be safe during these crazy times. We'll see you next time. Remember, this channel would not exist without such amazing viewers and subscribers. Thank you so much for interacting with the channel and helping grow the community. And a very big special thank you to the Patreons listed here for supporting the channel.